If you're thinking about starting a Facebook advertising agency, don't, because they're dying. And by the way, this is coming from a Facebook advertising agency owner. And don't worry, I've not sold my soul, and I'm not going to be offering some, hey, this is the next best business model scammy course at the end of this video. Because honestly, I'm here just to tell the truth. And I'm here to say that the traditional way of building a advertising agency, the one that all your favorite YouTube gurus teach you, is broken. The model is dead and it will fail you. Because here's what they say to do. Step number 1, buy their course, because that's the most important step. Step number 2 is that they tell you to go out there and to send cold DMs and cold emails until your frigging fingers bleed. And then maybe, potentially, hopefully you will sign a client. And then when you do sign a client, the next step is to outsource the work to a cheap contractor. And that's it. Then you just repeat the model and make a gazillion dollars. Or so they say. But listen, mate, that ain't gonna work. And here's why. So the reason why a Facebook marketing agency worked so well back in the day when your favorite SMMA guru started, it was because Facebook was easy. Advertising was super cheap. There was no competition. Conversions were sky high, and you didn't have to be very good at copywriting, offer creation, sales optimization. You didn't have to have any skill, really. As long as you knew what buttons to press inside of the ads manager, then you could make money. So it was very easy for Andy, the agency owner, to sign a client, outsource the work to an unskilled contractor that could follow a few videos and do the work for cheap. He charged the client a nice retainer, he outsourced the work to the contractor got the client results, everybody was happy. But things have changed and the model is now flawed. Running Facebook ads is no longer like it was. There are many different skills that you need to have in order to make an advertising campaign work. Media buying, copywriting, creative optimization, funnel optimization, sales, funnel economics. You need to master all of these things to get the campaigns profitable. And that cheap contractor that was once the backbone of your agency can no longer do their job. What does that mean? Well, it means that they don't get your clients' results. It means that you can't keep a client. They will just fire you after a couple of months of you losing the money. But not only that, the prospects that you are trying to reach out to sign as a client, they have already been burned by 5 different agencies before. So they no longer want to pay an agency to run ads for them. So now it's harder than ever to get a client to actually say yes. Most of the clients from our agency, for example, they come from referrals. We don't do any outbound prospecting. And a lot of the good clients that are willing to spend a lot of money on advertising, they will only work with service providers who are referred from their inner circle. They aren't going to respond to a freaking cold email with the subject line, quick question. And look, I know I'm going in pretty hard on the whole Facebook advertising agency space, but I still believe that starting a service-based business is the best business to start. But the problem is that you need to get that idea of contractor arbitrage, where you basically do a few sales calls and then get someone else to do all the work for you. That whole business model is now an illusion. It's fake, and you need to forget about it.
Fairy dust.
What you need to do in order to get this business model to work, or even any agency model, is to become skilled at the service yourself. That is the only way that you are going to be able to get your clients' results and therefore retain them, and then therefore make the business successful. If you keep trying to sign clients and then they leave you every 1 to 2 months because the contractor that you offloaded them to can't do the work, then you are just going to spend your entire time stressed, your income's going to come up and down, and you'll eventually just give up and say that an agency doesn't work. So thanks for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.